Alright, this is I guess we call it a how-to video for the Halloween special. This is the blade. This is a destroyer. That's just for the Halloween season. What you're going to see today is my second battle in the blade. The first one was just too terrible for me to put up on the net. Oh god, it was awful. The destroyers are definitely a great ship to take into the navigation scenario where you're trying to protect the Transylvania. It's a different twist on World of Warships, where you actually have to sail alongside or reasonably close to a boat that you're escorting from one place to another, and the enemy is trying to sink what you are escorting. And the blade does a reasonable job of taking care of that. The Igor, I've made a video of the Igor on the same game, and it just didn't do as well as the blade does. And it's because the blade has torpedoes. And it makes a big difference. So let's take a look at what the blade has to offer. It's a very unusual ship. It does have 3 120mm guns. High explosive does 1500, AP does 1500. So it really doesn't matter what you shoot. So you probably want to go with HE just to set people on fire. And it's a really cool fire. It's like a green fire. Yeah, World of Warships definitely had fun putting this ship together. But the main weapon is, of course, torpedoes. And this thing has 2 launchers, each launcher firing 2 torpedoes, which do damage of 75-67. Reload time is 20 seconds, which is really good, and you're going to need it. It's also got some anti-aircraft that you're not going to be using, at least not that I've seen. Its maneuverability is 35.5 knots with a 2.7 second shift time. That's incredible. This thing can turn on a dime. And enemy will spot it at 6.1 kilometers. Only 7,300 hit points. I'm not going to do an armor layout because there is none up. World of Warships didn't bother putting that out. But I want some extra help during this game, so I'm going to load up a little better repair party. Gonna load up another smoke generator. Gonna load up engine boost. And you're gonna take a lot of damage in this game, so load up hit point repair party. And just to make things a little bit more lopsided towards me, I'm going to give it more speed. There is no tech tree for the blade, the Igor, and the Jackal. So let's get into a battle. Now, in these battles, you're going to want to stay fairly close to the ship you're escorting, because the enemy tends to materialize when you stray too far away from the ship you're escorting. The downside of everybody being so tightly packed together is that there's an awful lot of team damage. People accidentally shooting each other. And it's really difficult to see your enemy, or your friends, because it's so darn dark. There are 2 things shooting at you: enemy ships and enemy catapults. Go for the catapults first. They inflict a metric ton of damage. And don't get closer than 4 kilometers to the enemy ships, because they will start nailing you with high explosive, and that will burn you down fast. So you've got to stay outside the 4 kilometer range. And yeah, over on the left side of the screen, Team Chat Caveman said frequent course changes. Yeah, definitely. Stay on that rudder. The first time I played this, I didn't make it past the first catapult. In this game, I made it all the way to the end and inflicted a metric ton of damage on the lead enemy warship, the Rasputin. But damned if he didn't sink me. And I was inside of a smoke screen. Smoke screens on this particular scenario, you definitely want to use that to help out your whole team. It seems the Rasputin is capable of seeing through smoke, but none of the other ships, enemy ships, are. You can see that we focus fire on the first catapult and it's already dead. But when you don't focus fire on the catapult and that thing starts launching fireballs at you, it's going to be a bad day. So there's our first enemy. It looks vaguely like the St. Louis, except for all the Halloween effects. So I'm going to start using my torps as well as my guns. There's no enemy or no friendly ship in my firing arc, so I'm good to go. And with a 20-second reload, I can go ahead and stay within the circle, turn around, and I'll be able to get another salvo off at this enemy ship. So I take a look behind me and you can see the team's doing a great job of staying really close together. A couple of them should lead themselves out ahead of this ship, the Transylvania, so they can soak up some of the damage. A little nervous about hitting the Transylvania. Alright, so 2 enemy ships down. Suppress all catapults. Up in the upper left-hand corner is our goals. You can see we've wiped out 1 of the 9 catapults, eliminate 3 of the 16 enemy ships. And by the way, they're going to send a lot more than 16 ships. We just have to sink 16 of them. And you can see also the team has hurt each other. But I don't think if you kill a friend in this, you're going to become pink. I don't know. You might, you might not. I really don't know. So on the mini-map, you'll see that another catapult has come in range. So I'm going to see if I can take a shot at it through these rocks. Well, looks like one's on its way. Yeah, scored 1,500 on it too. We've also pushed far enough ahead that the other battleships are about to materialize. Yep, there they are. Look at that, 5.7 and 6.3, 5.3. So I'm just going to go to work with my torps. I sure wish this thing had more torps. Now remember the magic number, don't get closer than 4 kilometers. Oh, that was a fireball headed our way. Send a few rounds his way. And torps are coming up. There they are. A quick look behind me. Quick look in front of me. I'm going to save those torps for this guy because he's getting really close. Press the letter X to reacquire a target. And my first torps are almost a hit, and bam. And notice that I'm within 2.6 kilometers of this guy, and he's put me on fire. Okay, he's gone. But I am on fire. Not good. And I'm also within 4 kilometers of this. You don't have much time. These guys materialize so closely to you. I'm just looking around to make sure my team's not going to run over me. Alright, so I took out that enemy ship. Put out the fire. And there's another enemy. And now he's gone. I'm getting a little bit ahead of my team here. I'm going to turn in a bit. Oh, there's another catapult. You might get to see it fire. Yep, there it is. Just fired. And a great big red pyramid thing in back, like the Twin Towers from Lord of the Rings. There's going to be a monstrous enemy ship coming out of there. It's called Rasputin. That dude is bad. You also notice behind us on the mini-map around E2, there's a group of 3 enemy battleships. They're just meant to drive us forward. You don't have to engage them. They're lousy shots too. Alright, that catapult is gone. I'm expecting enemy ships to emerge from where I'm looking. Oh, here comes a fireball. Stay on that rudder. Ah, that guy's got a serious rate of fire. Okay, he's gone. And now I have 3 new battleships to think about. You'll see them on the mini-map. So first I'm going to deal with this guy.
Engine boost deactivated.
And by the time I get turned around, I'm going to be able to fire another couple. I'm turning this way because I want to stay close to my team. They're a little behind me. Maybe I'll get lucky. But this guy is about to come to within 4 kilometers of me, so I gotta turn around. Quick look around. Yeah, he's shooting at me. And looks like every salvo missed. Must have turned. Oh, bad shot. That happens sometimes. Oh, so my team's now ahead of me. I'm gonna pull forward. Currently on speed boost. Now is a good time to keep your eye, or at least one eye, pointed at that great big glowing red thing. Due east, because that's where the Rasputin's going to come out of. So these guys are using themselves as a shield, and we've got 2 catapults there. There's a red fireball. Okay, that guy's dead. We got to get that last catapult down. Okay, so we've been detected. There's 2 more enemy battleships. Plus we got another one that's 2 more that have appeared to the southeast. You gotta use the mini-map on this game. So there's the Rasputin. He just popped up 12 kilometers away. I am doing everything I can. I'm gonna pop smoke here, and that's to help cover my team.
Screen set.
And I'm about to go within 4 kilometers. Alright, sunken enemy, good. So we have eliminated 12 of 16. But we got enemies all around us. I am opening up my range. Good. Landed another torp. Okay, that guy, he's got to go. Rasputin is now 9.4 kilometers away. I am within secondary range of this guy, and he's shooting at me. I'm going to let go with another 4 torps on him. He's a 2 torp kill. Got him. And he even set me on fire. So I'm going to put that out. Now is not the time. Now, he's pretty close too. That destroyer ahead of, or that battleship ahead of me. So I want to do torps, but I gotta watch out. Okay, good, he's gone. So let's see, we got the Rasputin at 5.5 kilometers, and I'm going after him. Now this is a crazy move turning into him, especially when he's only 3 kilometers away. He's going to be 2 before I finish my turn. Fortunately, he's focusing on our teammate here, who's about to get killed. And now he's killed, so I can go ahead and fire. Whoa, a little close. So you know the Rasputin is going to focus on me. Oh, that was a good hit. Now he has set me on fire. And I'm really taking damage now. I've lost half my health. So I'm popping smoke here, slowing down. My engine's messed up. Popping smoke and slowing down. But what I did not know is that the enemy can see you in the smoke. They must have radar. I didn't know about that. So even though I'm sitting dead stopped, boom, they nailed me. Do not count on your smoke screens to cover you at this end of the map. Maybe they'll help further back, but they sure didn't help up here. So we got an enemy ship that's about to ram the Transylvania. No, didn't ram, but darn close. Oh, Transylvania's gone. So we basically lost. That was the closest we've ever come to winning that I've seen. So let's take a look. I was wiped out by the Rasputin. I had just 8 gun hits, but landed 17 torpedo hits and sunk 3. So on this map, that's holding up your end. So we failed on a few things, but won on a few. And you can see all the damage we did. It's amazing that the game wants you to make sure that the Transylvania ship that you're escorting does not lose more than half of its hit points. That's almost impossible. I just don't see how it can happen unless you manage to put a heavy cruiser on the port side, a heavy cruiser on the starboard side, and just stick right by their side, matching rudder turn for rudder turn. Did a lot of damage against the Rasputin. And credits, of course, is 0. Anyway, that is it. That is the Blade against the Rasputin. Thanks for watching. Stay safe and have fun.